Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Niclas, YouTuber stand for better ever, and today we're back with a special 5-in-1 K-pop mashup catch-up reaction. We're going to be checking out the newest releases from last week, and this Monday we're going to be checking out the aespa x PUBG Dark Arts collaboration film, IVE's new Japanese single Be Alright, WayV's news comeback Big Bands, and on Monday released 2 news comebacks by both STAYC with their newest single I Want It, and TXT TIMECODES with their newest album and title track Beautiful Stranger. Stacked lineup, 5 amazing groups right here, kicking things off with Dark Arts by aespa. They recently released Dirty Work, now they're here with this, and I think they have another EP coming out in a few months, so I'm obviously super excited for this. Dirty Work, as I expected, didn't end up being the kind of song that I could loop for hours like Supernova or Armageddon, but it's a super fun playlist track, so whenever my playlist pulls it out, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm ready to listen to the song right now. So still a pretty cool comeback. It's to see where this is going, a PUBG collaboration song, and we've seen other groups do it before as well, Blackpink as example. Let's see what I got in store for us. 3-minute long music video, let's go. I mean, it looks like a proper Vito, huh? That's such a aespa beat. Something more in your face with attitude. Ooh. Oh, those looks are badass. Woo. Oh, that beat is... That sound design there is so dope. Nice. Cool flow switch. Oh, and another switch in the beat. Wow. Production-wise, the song has a lot going on. Seriously. It's fully English too, huh? Oh, but it's pre-chorus. This is genuinely such a full song. This part in the beat here for the chorus is so dope. This... Oh, Winter's delivery in this. Winter's deeper voice, both in Dirty Work and this track. Even for PUBG songs, SM is giving us the bridges that we need and want. Wow! This is genuinely such an incredible bridge, dude! Like, both Winter and Ningning sounded so good there. Hey, given that this is just a collab track with a video game, this is amazing. This could have served so easily. Genuinely speaking, this is easily B-side material, if not even title track material. Seriously, this song is so good. Probably not like title track of like a big album or EP maybe. For that I think it's a bit too typical, but like for what we're doing here, for the concept and sound we're going for, this is genuinely so good. You could easily do this like as a digital single, like pre-release, you know, that's so basically like a second title track or like a B-side of an EP. Damn, this is genuinely amazing. This is genuinely so good from start to finish. The song isn't too short, it's not too long either, or like 3 minutes. It's like, you know, very good balance, and there's everything in this that you could ask for. Very fun, exciting verses with a lot of variety, an amazing pre-chorus, a dope chorus with a sick drop, production throughout the song, so much variety in there, so many cool moments and different sections that are really, really exciting to look forward to. You know, that's something I always say. The more different kind of flows and melodies you're going for, the more little highlights you've sprinkled throughout the track that are exciting for the re-listens, where you listen to the song and you're like, oh, I can't wait for this spot right now, I can't wait for that flow section, I can't wait for that part of the bridge or whatever. The bridge especially also with both Winter and Ning Ning, super, super cool. The music video is super fun. Given that this is just a PUBG collab track, this is incredible. Wow. Okay, seriously, super, super dope. Immediate addition to the playlist. Again, I don't know yet if it's gonna be a song I can loop a lot, but like for what it is, super good. Okay, genuinely incredible aespa song. Wow. And I would say like this, I think PUBG is super boring. I installed it once, played like 1-2 games. It was so boring. Okay, like as a shooter in general, I don't understand why PUBG got as popular as it did. It's generally amongst the most boring shooters I've ever played. But goddamn, do they get some insane collabs and tracks, huh? Both Ready to Laugh or Ready for Love from Blackpink, now here Dark Arts with PUBG. Banger. Banger. Dope from start to finish. I enjoyed that a lot. Next up is Be Alright by IVE. And I'll say it like this. Both big tracks that they released this year, so both Rebel Heart and Attitude made it into my top 50 most streamed songs of the year so far. Rebel Heart was on spot 15 with 260 streams. Incredible song, just a very powerful, emotional track. Attitude was a bit lower, somewhere in the 40s or whatever, but also very, very catchy, fun track. Now they're here with a new Japanese single. Gotta be honest, their Japanese output has always been like good, but there was not a single Japanese song from IVE yet where I'm like super catched by, okay? Because as it often is the case with Japanese releases, they just feel a bit different in production quality to the Korean counterparts. And for IVE, like mentioned, they've been totally fine. There's like no bad song or anything, but they definitely don't have that same effect on me as now the Korean comeback. So let's see what Be Alright is gonna line in with. IVE in general though, they just keep becoming more and more likable every day. I'm such a huge fan of their media presence on Lollapalooza. Their performances were super cool. I saw a lot of clips of that. They just become more and more one of my favorites. You know what I mean? So I'm super excited to check this out. Be Alright by IVE. Once I want to see how are they in my most streamed artists list so far, or at the moment. No subtitles. Hey! Love the very grand opening. Very loud and energetic. And his styling is amazing. The long black hair on Viseo. I love how everyone got long black hair other than Liz. Wow. Gaio 2. Wow, they look all so pretty in this. Damn. The chorus hits, even though like the strings are actually a bit softer. Yeah, but visually, wow. In general, IVE is visually like very up there, but like wow, their styling in this is so good. Wait, what is the story of them be though? Was Ray like giving him looks? Wow. I keep saying wow over the visuals of this. I can't do that with the eyebrow. Hey, that's a sick chorus though. It's gonna be alright. Nice. Hey, is this their best Japanese song? Might be. This chorus is phenomenal. What? Why? Sister Protocol? It's gonna be alright. That's the best Japanese song! This chorus is amazing! It's gonna be alright. Oh, cute though. Nice. YouTube background vocals, her cover of Golden was incredible. This is their best Japanese song. Easily. And honestly one of the best Japanese releases of the year for me as well. Again, the thing with Japanese releases is there are some hidden gems for sure. There are some Japanese releases where I would really say wow, they're truly amongst their best. Like especially when I look at as example ITZY got a Japanese song called Sugarholic, one of their by far catchiest and most fun tracks, easily, okay? So like, it's not like by default the Japanese releases of K-pop artists are always like worse or bad or something like that. But I do think it's fair to say that very often like the difference in reception and just production quality is often pretty fundamental or like definitely noticeable. And as I mentioned the case here for IVE as well, I think like, again, the previous Japanese releases, they weren't bad or like boring or lame or anything, but like they were just good. They were good, but they just didn't have that wow and oh my god flavor as 11, Love Dive, I Am, or like this year Rebel Heart or Attitude. Though Attitude definitely also like just a bit more just fun and catchy rather than as insane as those other songs. But this one is really good. I, by the way, at the moment my 17th most listened to artist with over 4,000 streams. Yeah, like when I look at their most streamed songs for me, we got Hey Love Dive, 11, Rebel Heart, you know, I Am, Afterlike, you got those big title tracks, then you also have some B-sides in there like OTT or Lips as example, where even other Japanese songs for me. Classic is here and WayV is there, like with 10 streams or so, like all very down in the bottom, you know what I mean? This easily is my favorite IVE Japanese song though, by far. Just upon the first listen immediately, this feels like a very full, satisfying song with a very catchy chorus. This, it's gonna be alright. That's just like such a good shoutable line that you can sing along so well every time the chorus comes around. Again, also the fact that the song like starts very energetic as well, you know, it's no very quiet into a boom, it's immediate energy, and I feel like that just carries throughout the entire song. Music video also super fun. Again, visually, wow. IVE in general always just delivers in the looks department, but they look, I don't know, something about the more simpler styling in this just really works. Just gorgeous all the way through. And it's just good vibes, okay? It definitely reminds me a bit of Attitude in just a general vibe and feeling of the track. But the chorus is just super dope chorus. Great song. Okay, cool that I decided to check this out along with the rest, because I was like, Japanese release, we're just gonna check it out on my own. And then come on, let's just throw it into the mashup, why not? And this is good. Big fan. Next up, 10 already looking at me. We got WayV with Big Bangs. Now I'm not actually sure when the last time was where I reacted to WayV. Obviously though, I'm a huge NTC enthusiast. Last week we went to NCT Dream. And WayV is always good for some gems. Now I did check out 10's solo release earlier this year and reacted to the album as well. Stunner was incredible, and the entire EP was also amazing as well. So just getting more 10 is always appreciated. We'll also see the other members as well, and the Ray, Yang, Kun, and Xiaojun. I think Win is not part of the comeback, but at this point I feel like we've had more WayV comebacks without him involved than the other way around. It's just how it is at the moment. Nonetheless, Big Bands is the new style track. I'm excited. So let's check it out. I did see concept teaser wise with photos. It's a bit more hip hop.
Yeah, we hit you like big bands. How we got big plans.
The suit look.
Keep it up, keep it up.
Fresh.
Yeah, we got.
And that hair on 10. I'm jealous. Oh, that beat. The Yang and the reconnection. Oh, Chaojun. I need a Chaojun solo. I need a fleshed out Chaojun EP, seriously. Oh, I love the trumpets though. Very French instrument to have in a hip hop track. Oh, and I love how the melody just keeps going. The flow is just so continuous, no real breaks. On the saxophone too? What a refreshing sound direction for a hip-hop driven track. Oh, that chorus is... That chorus is a banger. Oh. The vocal line. Yeah, we hit you like big bands. From the in, how we got big plans. Got my name in your mouth, I'm a big fan. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, Yeah, we got big bands. This chorus is incredible. Wow, now with the extra backup vocals. Ooh, nice. God damn. Holy, alright. Hey, I'm not sure actually what WayV's last comeback was like. I gotta be honest here, don't have it 100% in my mind. But this is one of the best title tracks in the moment. Seriously. Okay. I'm under the profile. Obviously for me, like, I remember when we catched up on WayV and just all NCT units in general a couple of years ago, I was obsessed with Moonwalk. Yeah, that still stands Moonwalk alongside Love Talk English version. Definitely my favorite WayV songs. I think that's undebatable. And then we obviously had this very long break period where you didn't know what was with Lucas and what are we gonna do next and blah blah blah. And ever since they've been honestly just very, very consistently good, but I was kind of waiting for another big banger where they like really especially feels like it suited towards me. Moonwalk was such a Niclas song, if you understand what I mean. Like, that song was just as if it was made for me. And ever since, basically, I've been waiting for another title track that like really hits a similar note. And obviously Big Bangs is extremely far away from Moonwalk, just in sense of like the style and direction and the sound design, but god damn does this hit. This honestly has NCTU written all over it in some way. This would have been the kind of track I'd expect like a unit with Mark, Jeno and Jaehyun and whatever to work, you know. These members kind of like, I think the kind of, you know, when I think about this kind of sound direction, these would have been the members I would have expected for an NCTU track alongside Yang Yang and Ten as example. I think they suit us really well, but everybody suits us super well. That's why I'm like so flashed right now. I really wouldn't have expected them to hit this concept so nice. Oh, actually, I do gotta say, Pop in Love was amazing too. Poppin' Love from All My Youth. That was also really great. It was their second full album 2 years ago or so. Before that, I remember now. We had Phantom, which was good. It was an epic track, but was more of a playlist song for me. Then All My Youth as an entire album was really, really nice. Poppin' Love was good. Rodeo was dope. You had some nice ballads on top of that. And I think last year's comeback, I was really... I think it was with Frequency, Frequency, Call Me, Favorite, Twist, you know. That EP I think went a little bit under my radar. I really can't think of it much right now. It was a bit late last year, so I think I was just busy with other stuff. Either way, big bands, amazing. The hip-hop concept suits them very well, especially obviously the rap line works also well in this. The fresh visuals are cool, the music video is a whole lot of fun. And the track is just buzzing, okay? The chorus with the trumpets and then the saxophone sprinkled in as well. So dope, okay? So dope from start to finish. They really own the concept. They really own the sound direction. It's flow-wise amazing and fun. The bridge is great. This is generally my favorite wavy title track since Moonwalk. Yeah, I think I like this more than Phantom. Do I like it more than Poppin' Love? I think so too. Poppin' Love was great, don't get me wrong, but like this just has a constant sound direction that just feels so made for me. I just don't always need these super epic tracks. Sometimes I just need the fun ones, the vibey ones, the just, you know, move your head, move your body kind of title tracks. And that's the case here. Hell yeah. Big bands by WayV. I enjoyed that Ferrari. Super dope. And next up is STAYC. Now STAYC, obviously last year Metamorphic, one of the best albums of the year. Then GPT, which came out pretty late in the year, still ended up being my 11th most streamed song of 2024 with like 500 streams or something if I remember correctly. Unbelievable title track, generally my favorites of theirs alongside like So Bad and Beautiful Monster. And then earlier this year we actually had Bebe, which was also amazing, which was my 20 seconds? How do you say it? Also one of my most listened to songs of my 20s of the year so far for 2025. So STAYC generally is my second most streamed artist of all time at the moment. Like they're by far closest to Dreamcatcher with how many streams? 8,800. Yeah, I mean Dreamcatcher's on 30,000, so that's still very far away. But they now have a very comfortable lead ahead of third place ITZY as well. So STAYC has really solidified themselves as my second most streamed artist, very comfortably. Okay, their music just continues to be just hitting all the right notes for me. It's so yowful, yet still just has so much positive and enjoyable energy, and they just keep releasing songs that's just in the sense of K-pop and especially pop. STAYC songs just remain so incredibly amazing, from the production to their voices. So good. That makes me obviously insanely excited to now check out the newest release, I Want It. From what I've heard, it's a very big pop summer anthem. Let's go ahead and check it out. I Want It by STAYC. Going down. STAYC girls, it's going down. Oh yeah, that beat. Wow, that Yoon is insane. Bangless Yoon in the title track MV is insane. She looks unbelievable. Wow. Xion with the pigtails. Sounding wise, they look amazing. This hair color on Xion. Wow. The pink on Sumin. This is what I mean. This kind of beat, it's just so, it's just the best energy imaginable. Okay, nice, very catchy chorus. Another Xion rap? What can she do? Seriously. Wow, but now this setup looks here too. Man, Black Eyed Peas song is such a producer. Unbelievable. How does he do it every time? Wow. Wow. They're glowing. This look on Cheon, from the hair to the colors of the outfit, wow. Wow, and Cheon obviously one of my ults. Wow, that hair color too with the highlights. I'm in awe with the visuals, seriously, they're glowing so much. Again, Yoon in this is unbelievable. Woo! That drown out in this short pause into big pop. Woo! Oh wow, that oh baby from Cheon. Like this final chorus really stands out with the extra vocal layers. Oh. Nice. Look how easy it is to make the ending of a song feel even better. But instead of just cutting off with the final line, to just do a little tiny outro, even if it's just 5 seconds of letting the chorus go a little bit further, but like with a lesser instrumental. Little things like this are what makes the difference. I say it every single time. And I said, like, there's definitely some STAYC songs where I was like, oh, this ended a bit too abruptly, or Beautiful Monster actually, to this day, I think the finale of the song could have done a bit more throughout, but I still love the song for what it is. But here, this outro, so nicely done. Just a little extra sprinkle at the end to really, really make for a good wrap-up, you know? Also, I was constantly thinking, like, wait, I know this outfit. I think Jenny wore this in Mantra? The J outfit? I think Jenny wore something similar. Anyways, first things first, visually, wow. Okay, they eat this very bright, refreshing styling for the summer vibes. They already did last year for Cheeky Icy Thing. But like, I feel like especially Cheon and Yoon throughout this entire thing look especially wow. Like this look here, Cheon, wow. The hair color with the very matching colors in the outfits. Damn, I've always said like STAYC in general visually so unbelievably pretty. They've had so many pretty music videos, but like also just the visuals in general. You just look at them and you're like, wow, you know what I mean? And here throughout this especially, they just fit the summer feeling and the summer vibe visually so much. But Yoon especially, there was a shot here at the end, like a very quick short frame where she had like some shorter hair without the bangs. Like the thing with Yoon is it was a bit of the same story of Lisa for a lot of time. You very rarely, if ever, saw her without bangs, right? She always had bangs, always. And here and then she always just kind of sprinkled it through, like very rarely. And whenever you did get a bangless Yoon picture, you're like, oh wow, you know? Again, this hair color on Cheon, incredible. But like here especially, on top of that with that like very summery makeup, if that makes sense. Just wow. Where is it? Where's the shot? There was one specific shot. Again, we'll get to the chorus in a second. But I just wanna where's that screen? I want it. Okay, but the chorus is an immediate hit. Again, that little ad-lib that. Oh, baby. Cheon's vocally is just, man, one of the best vocalists we have, seriously. I say it over and over, she's just one of the best vocalists K-pop has. Just from her vocal tone to the ranges she can go, it's so amazing. Okay, where was it? Was it earlier? I guess it was earlier. Was it here? There. Wow. I mean, seriously. The short black hair in general is always a cheat code. Seriously, there have been so many incredible short black hair looks. Recently also Yechi. Unbelievable. But like here, especially without the bangs, with like the, you know, the little bit of red cheeks on top of that. Wow. Genuinely one of the prettiest looks, not I've just only seen from Yoon, but like in general. Daniel, like this is... Wow. But now to the song, okay? Enough praising the visuals and how gorgeous they look, because that's nothing new. Song is once again classic STAYC pop goodness, okay? Black Eyed Peas song remains, in my opinion, one of the most gifted producers because it just continues to nail it nearly every single time, okay? Like, even there's a lot of B-sides where ultimately I'm not the biggest fan of like the melody of it or whatnot, but like the production is always just so good. And this song once again just manages to just hit that note so well. It's such a refreshing sound. I think that's also like why STAYC just continuously just captures me so much. They just have such a refreshing sound and tone, both vocally from the voices of the members to the production. Like once again, this electronic pop direction we're going for here, it's such a refreshing flavor that like barely any other groups really deliver with, okay? They continue that like in so many songs. Like this reminds me a lot of Cheeky Icy Thing, but only definitely reminds me a bit of So Bad with the more electronic direction. But like this once again just screams good vibes and it sounds so good, okay? And the chorus is also once again so catchy. I want it, good thing we're okay, I want it. Super catchy right away, very lovely top line. The verses were super nice, the pre-chorus is cool, the bridge was super lovely, and especially the final chorus with the additional vocal layers and ad-libs also obviously super stands out. Sprinkled a nice outro on top of that, and you have another absolutely amazing STAYC title track. They just keep delivering. I cannot remember the last time STAYC did not deliver with a title track. I think the last title track that I was really not as much of a fan of as others, I think was Bubble. Because even though that one was also very cheerful and bright and upbeat, it was maybe a bit too bubbly. But I also just think I didn't like the chorus as much as in other cases. Yeah, the chorus is often just a very big part, a big decisive factor. And here once again, it's just so on point. And again, that's what I also want to say. What a contrast to Bebe. Obviously also like because Bebe felt very mature and kind of like grown up for them, while still keeping that very electronic sound, but going for a more like a Eurodance direction, you know, that was very Eurodancey, very mature, and just had such a different atmosphere and flavor to it. Here we're going a bit back again with something more bright, bubbly, summery, and just a bit more fun, right? But both tracks still unbelievable good. So both Bebe and I Want It, amazing. Despite how different they are. And it once again also just shows how versatile STAYC is as a group. How they just continue to own any kind of direction for the track. Whatever it's something more sentimental and emotional like Beautiful Monster Stereotype. Whatever it's something more fun and bubbly like I Want It or ASAP or Bubble, you know. Or something a bit more grown up like Bebe. Then you also obviously had Teddy Bear, which was also great. Like, man, STAYC just remains one of my absolute favorite girl groups. They just cannot disappoint me. They genuinely can't. They seriously can't. Last year, Metamorphic, GPT, now Bebe and I Want It, both amazing as well. Again, they're my second most streamed artists now by a very wide margin. They've confidently put themselves on that second place. And I don't see that changing anytime soon, honestly. The discography remains one of the best in K-pop to date. Don't forget Loveful, obviously one of my absolute favorite songs of all time, with how many streams in total? I think it's my 4th most streamed song of all time. Is it my number 4 or 5? It's number 5 with 1,357 streams. So like, STAYC girls, it will always go down. You girls are amazing. Please keep it up. Another amazing song with Tadric. Huge fan. And last but not least, we're here with TXT Tomorrow X Together, and I think it's been a moment since we released or reacted to TXT. And there kind of was a reason for it, or there is kind of a reason for it, because the turn that HYBE has taken for their music output is a bit unfortunate. Not terrible or bad by any means, but like when I remember back, when I first checked out TXT, one of my absolute favorite songs till this day remains Always One Equals Love Song. That song remains, in my opinion, their absolute best song by far. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite K-pop songs of all time. And I don't expect them to like continuously manage to reach that level. That's not what I'm talking about. But just generally how it feels like they just don't try to reach that level. Or like, not the group itself, but like HYBE in terms of production. Because guess what? One of my biggest gripes, before the song even starts, I can already tell you, I'm annoyed. Because why is this title track only 2 minutes and 18 seconds long? What the fuck? It's a title track. Why is the title track TikTok length? I hate this so much with HYBE. Le Seraphim's Heart was insanely short again recently. Then Hyphen title track again was super short recently. Why is HYBE so reluctant against giving their groups satisfying long title tracks that won't leave you wanting more? This can be good for what it is, always. Yeah, short songs can be good, but I can already tell you, I will say this needs 30 more seconds. Because very rarely, like 9 out of 10 times, it just won't work for that length. Especially for the title track. Again, if it's a B-side, whatever. Again, one of my favorite short B-sides of all time, Shoot by ITZY, 10 out of 10. But again, that's very rare that it will work like that. And if you want to do short songs and do it for the B-sides, at least for the title track, I expect a specific something, a specific amount of length, a specific just of quality. And I just can't see a title track of 2 minutes and 80 seconds be the same level of quality as some other songs. Okay? Because again, Always One Equals Love Song remains one of the best songs to date, and it's like the complete opposite of this TikTokification. Because that's what it's all about, yeah? They don't keep these songs so short because they're better that way. The only reason these songs are so short is so that the streaming will be easier. That when you want to stream those songs in a place or whatever, you quick it back to another stream. And I hate that. I hate that the focus these days, especially for HYBE, is streams and numbers over quality. And it's especially annoying because the groups have no say in it, basically, right? There's so much more they could do, and we've seen that when you give them the time for the title tracks, they can be unbelievable. But HYBE just continues to just favor and value other things more, and that is just super, super unfortunate. Again, I'm trying to go through the recent releases because again, it's been a moment since we reacted to TXT. I remember, it's like another good example was one of the recent title tracks. I think their most recent title track, I think Over the Moon. Was it Over the Moon? Same case there. Way too short. The song basically ends and you're like, where's the rest? Why is there no bridge? Where's the third chorus? Why is the song already over? Basically. And I just can't imagine that it would be any different here. Basically. You know what I mean? So again, TXT wise, when it comes to that, both TXT and HYBE and whatnot, I really enjoyed their musical output a lot a few years ago, like for HYBE and Drunk Days and Blessed Curse and whatever, but then that switch came with HYBE's priorities and music design, and their title tracks just kept getting shorter, and it, in my opinion, really hurt the quality of their output. Minnesota 3 last year was actually pretty cool though. Yeah, I remember that EP was genuinely really great. And Deja Vu was honestly pretty good as well. But like then that EP after that, their second EP of that year, I remember that was just really underwhelming because everything was just so short, and it's as if they didn't really want to give the whole thing the attention it deserves. Right? Like that entire EP just really failed to, like we actually did have in 2023, I remember Done the feeling, Chasing That Feeling, amazing song, I remember that one very well. But the Sanctuary EP, I remember there was like a moment where I was like, man, that kind of really, that hurts. It was 6 songs and it was 14 minutes. Imagine, 6 songs and the whole EP is 14 minutes. You cannot tell me that's something people want to see, you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, this song is like I mentioned now even shorter than Over the Moon. Why? I don't get it. Well, let's go for it. Like they're basically baiting you, like, oh, 3 minutes for 18 seconds? Okay. How do you do such a lengthy intro? And then end the song and... oh. That was such a satisfying long intro. But how do you make such a long intro for such a short song? Oh. That key in there? That bit of piano? Lovely. Lovely instrumental. The contrast between the heavy-hitting drums and bass with some more softer instrumental part with the piano. The way that continues bass there, nice. But yeah, this verse picture here for the instrumental, the bass like is very hitty and kicking, but those keys are so soft and beautiful. I think that's not the actual end of the song. It's an interruption, and then the final part of the chorus comes on. Or? Yeah, then this is how it would... That what we just heard there was just for the MB, I think. It's not on the Spotify version. The music video is incredible though. That location reminds me a lot of... That location reminded me a lot of OX1. No, that reminded me of what was that name again? That was OX1. But also Lover Equals Loser? Those are songs which I like mentioned. I wouldn't say that was the peak of TXT, but like for me personally at least. Okay, so here's the thing now, like mentioned, they're kind of blurring the lines because we're doing those breaks, and you know, I'm generally not a big fan of that in general. Like, if we want to do extra scenes in UMV, then do it at the start and the ending, but like interrupting the song like mid-chorus or in the middle of it or whatever, just always kind of puts you out of the flow of listening to the song. And obviously if you want to watch a music video, then you also want to listen to the song, so interrupting that there at such a high point, never a big fan of that. Music video is super cool, yeah. Visually very, very great, love the storytelling. And the song, production-wise, is really, really nice. The instrumental is great, love the contrast in the production between the more heavier bass and especially the piano included in that. I love that a lot. Chorus is also cool. And again, it's now a bit difficult to probably judge here because, again, the ending gets a little bit interrupted. Honestly, let's jump into the audio for a second. Okay, I just saw, by the way, that there's solos on this EP, on this album. That's definitely very exciting. I actually love Jeonjeon Gumchigam. That was a pretty dope track. Obviously, a bit divisive, and some people liked it, some people didn't. I honestly really enjoyed it. It was a super fun track. So excited to check out the solos on this. Now, again, here, let's listen to the ending again. Wait, again. We do a long intro here. 24-second intro, great. And then we get here to the end. Boom, the song basically ends at 2:13. Why don't we add a bridge? Why don't we go for a bridge? Why don't we do a third, even more explosive finale for the chorus? Why do we waste potential? And that is actually what's the most annoying part about this. The songs being short is one thing, but because they're so short, you're just wasting what you already have with the song. Because again, chorus is cool, production and instrumental, especially in the verses, is super nice and engaging, and just has something to it, you know? It doesn't sound generic, it's something unique, it's something special. Yeah, I like what we're doing. But then, instead of really trying to go all out with the bass you're going for, you just slash it all off at the end because you want to have a short runtime for streaming purposes. And that is just super unfortunate. And like mentioned, something that they have no say over, the members, it's fully on HYBE. And that's, I mentioned, what annoys me so much, because HYBE has so many amazing groups. I love HYBE groups. 17, TXT, LeSeraphim especially as well. Elite is super great. And so many times they just aren't allowed to go all out with their music. 17 actually less, because obviously there you have the members involved a lot. Thunder is one of my favorite songs of the year so far, and that song like completely satisfying, no notes. And here for Beautiful Strangers, it's the same thing as Over the Moon. You have a great song in general, but you're just left unsatisfied. You finish the song and you're like, oh, I wish this was longer. Every single time. There will not be a single time where you listen to the song where you're like, where you not think about that. And that is not a good thing. You want to listen to a song when it's over, you're like, oh my god, you know, you like just want to be, you just want to have only positive thoughts about it. And whenever I finish listening to this song, I will think, where's the bridge, dude? Why do we end it here? Why is it not longer? Where are the remaining 30 seconds or more, right? Especially an instrument like this has such a high potential for an amazing bridge that like really stands out, like really just makes it even more special, and we just don't utilize it, and I hate that. I hate it. And again, the only reason for it is we want to keep the song short for Spotify, and I hate that. I hate that this is like the norm today, especially for HYBE. And so many other groups are following suit with that as well, because it's the trend, basically. And I don't like it. Okay? So Beautiful Strangers, for what it is, still good. The members delivered, great instrumental. But the song just unfortunately cannot be as good as it should be, because we're not letting it be. And that is not good. But either way, okay? Who knows when the next finally long title track will rise around. I mean, even when I look at the album here right now, we have 8 songs, 21 minutes. That's like, I think it's only the title track though. I think it's only the title track that like really is too short. Hold on, let me check. Actually, no, you have 2 other B-sides that are also like 215, 220. It's just whatever, I guess. Okay. That's like mentioned the fate of HYBE groups these days with TXT and HYBE. LeSeraphim also launched. Too many songs that are just not as good as they could be because we just don't give them enough time. And this is also why I just haven't been reacting to them as much because of that, you know? It's just, I like, no, okay, TXT is coming, then I look at the track list and I'm like, you know? But either way, let's wrap up this 5-in-1 big K-pop mashup reaction video. I had a lot of fun with all the songs we checked out today. I had a lot of fun with the music videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed my reactions plus thoughts. If you did, leave a like down below to show me that you did. Your thoughts on all the songs and music videos down below in the comments as well. Tell me which one was your favorite. And as always, if you enjoyed what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then gladly leave a sub as well. It would help me a lot. Yeah, we will be having a lot of other great comebacks for the rest of July, especially Yena. I'm super excited for. August is already having a lot of amazing comebacks lined up. Jazzy, Young Posse, and many more. And yeah, so K-pop remains delivering every single point. I'm super excited for what we have in store for us, what the industry keeps having in store for us, and I hope to see you for either of those comebacks back on my channel.